good, y'all? Man, last week was rough. Last week was a bit rough, man. But it's okay. This week, hopefully we'll get a little more volatility, a little more movement. Last week, we probably took maybe like maybe like 10 trades for the whole week. But it's all good, man. We saved our capital, right, for moves like this, like bigger moves that I'm about to talk about. It was for good reasons, for a good cause. Sometimes as a trader, you got to hold your money, you got to hold your cash before, just jumping in trades and try to make shit happen when really it's nothing there, right? So we're waiting for something to happen in the market so we can take advantage, right? We only take advantage of opportunity. If there's no opportunity, then we don't trade, right? As simple as that. Without further ado, let's talk about these setups. Basically, to make it, I'm gonna make this very simple, right? Last week, what we're looking at was the resistance break slash gap fill like 380. It was somewhere around here, 380, right? This, no, it wasn't that. It was right here, somewhere over here. And we filled that gap instantly, and we also headed to our 4138 resistance right away, right? That's that. Now we are rejecting a little bit, right? We're having signs of rejection, right? But not too clear, right? So what I did is I kind of made it more a little more clear so we can zoom out. We can see that we're in a downtrend, right? We're currently in a downtrend. So what we can take from this is that, you can even make it like this too as well if you want to, be very technical. There we go. You go like this, right? We got two rejection, 1 and 2. So what we can look for is a rejection off of this trend line back down, or we can see a break potentially, which would be very interesting depending on how the news comes out. Right now we do have news about we got news for the FOMC and that's 27th, and GDP news is the 28th, right? So we're definitely waiting to see what happens, after these two events. So I'm thinking Monday, Tuesday, we might consolidate for a little bit, but, Wednesday and Thursday is when we get the real action. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kept it simple, just one video, straightforward. There's a lot of other trades that we can take, but easy to get faked out. Like, let me give you an example. Over here, we could have broke out, right? We could have broke out over here, but since the S&P 500 wanted to have a red day, Lululemon is gonna just follow the same kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, I love trading Lulu. I got all these lines marked up, all these levels. So definitely wait for SPY to move clearly in a clear direction before taking the trade, right? Like, you look at even Tesla. Look, Tesla's going up. We just broke resistance, right? It's supposed to go crazy, but it had a red day. Why? Because of SPY. So really, the whole market really just depends on how SPY moves. And if SPY is not moving solidly, then I would not trade anything else, right? So I like to make sure that SPY is moving in a clear direction before taking any other trades, right? And just SPY been real choppy. Like the way that you see, look at the way that it moves on the smaller time frames. It's like rainbows. You got one rainbow upside down, boom, 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 boom. That's not the kind of movement we want. We want straight. We want trends like here. Let's see if we can find a good, like right here. Like, you see, this is a good solid trend right here, downtrend, right? We get a little bit of a pullback, and then we have another solid trend down. Solid trend up. You see what I'm saying? This kind of movement right here is ideal. This is what you want to trade, right? You don't want to be trading in this kind of stuff right here. Look at this choppy movement. What moves $3 a day, $3, and doesn't go up or down pretty much. That kind of movement is not really the ideal movement you want. This kind of movement is decent, right? But it's still kind of choppy if you go even lower time frames, right? So that's pretty much the definition of choppy movement, is when you have like days like this where it barely moves. You're getting like barely 0.2, 0.5 points per candle, which is not the move. You want to have big, fat, volatile candles like this one right here, right? So that's pretty much why I didn't trade last week, right? This week, I hope we can get some volatility. I hope that we can start moving a little more. I hope that we can get a nice rejection so we can play it all the way down here. I'm still waiting to get into those long puts about 2 to 3 weeks out, but haven't gotten a chance for that yet. One more thing I will show you guys, very simple, is the EMAs, right? EMAs, Very simple. We bounced one time here. We kind of rejected over here. You can see this candle over here, high buying pressure candle. And the third time we kind of bounced a little bit over here. It's not a confirmed bounce yet because the 20 and 50 EMAs are still crossed, right? So when these are crossed, that means that it's starting to become bearish, right? So we got to see if we can either reject or break off of this 100 EMA. If we can, then we might come back down lower, or we can break and go right back up. So only time can tell what happens. So, you know, we can't really predict the market. We just got to wait to see what happens. Definitely keep an eye, for now at least, on the daily for this downtrend to see if we can break or not. And other than that, let's have a good trading week. Let's make some money. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and let me know if y'all got any questions. Adios.